Conspiracy theories can be amusing, weird, or even scary, but sometimes they can be quite plausible. Welcome to Wonder Why, and today we take a look at top 5 creepy cartoon conspiracy theories. But before beginning, hit that subscribe button and punch that bell icon to become a part of our notification squad. So let's begin. Ed, and Eddie are actually dead. The Ed, and Eddie show is one of the most popular cartoon series that ran on Cartoon Network for 10 years. However, there is a very popular conspiracy theory to this show that originated on Reddit. Now, according to this theory, the children from the show are actually all dead. Moreover, the setting of the show in itself is a purgatory-like setting. Now, according to Christianity, purgatory is an intermediate state after physical death, in which those ultimately destined for heaven must first undergo purification. Thus, according to this theory, all children from the show are actually dead. Moreover, this is also the reason why these children have bluish tongue, because after death, the tongue turns bluish. The kids from the show hail from different time eras, from early 1900s to early 2000s. Johnny died in early 1900s, which is why he has a blank board as a toy. Eddie was a fast-selling swindler from the Great Depression era, and Double D's love for technology is justified because he died in the 1980s. Wally is a killer. Wally was an instant hit. Who would not love this sweet little robot that tried to re-establish the humans on Earth? However, there is a creepy theory going on for some time now. According to this theory, Wally destroyed the other robots of his kind. The Wally who is the protagonist of this movie is actually a bit sentimental and starts collecting particular items that he liked. He used to keep them as treasures and refused to crush them. But the other robots indiscriminately crushed and compacted those treasures. So, our Wally, because of his sentiments attached to these treasures, started destroying all other units and cannibalizing their parts. This process continued until there were not enough Wally units left to clean the earth. This is a creepy theory that possibly explains why our Wally could live up to 700 years. Courage is the guardian of hell. We all had a sympathy for this timid yet courageous pink dog who tried to save his masters from all kinds of dangers. However, a pretty interesting theory has now come up pertaining to it. According to this theory, Courage is actually the guardian dog of hell, Cerberus. He always tries to convey his emotions to Muriel via altering his body, thus allowing him to give multiple heads. Moreover, it is interesting to note that Cerberus is also a three-headed dog. Courage stays in the Nowhere Town in order to protect his home. Nowhere Town represents hell, while Muriel represents the mankind whom he saves from the dangers of hell. Also, Eustace represents Hades, the god of the underworld. SpongeBob nuclear experiments. There are many conspiracy theories attached to the cartoon show SpongeBob SquarePants. However, one of them is the most plausible and straight up creepy as hell. The show takes place in a fictional underwater community called the Bikini Bottom. Now, the theory suggests that this fictional community is situated underneath a real life island called the Bikini Atoll. Moreover, in 1946, this island was used by the United States as a site for nuclear testing. A particular nuclear bomb called Baker was detonated 27 meters underwater. Thus, according to this theory, SpongeBob and his friends show such strange and bizarre character as a result of the nuclear test that happened there for many years. The Flintstones live in a post-apocalyptic future. This theory is a special one and speculations over this theory originated from the 1987 television crossover special, The Jetsons Meet the Flintstones. In this special episode, Elroy built a time machine to send him and his family to the 25th century. However, due to some malfunctioning, they end up in Bedrock, that is, the city in which the Flintstones live. Now, this theory states that the time machine never actually malfunctioned and that the bedrock is actually situated in the 25th century, thus suggesting the fact that the Flintstones actually take place in the post-apocalyptic future. This theory suggests that there was a nuclear war that occurred hundreds of years prior to the timeline of the Flintstones, and thus the characters live in a post-apocalyptic future. It is also believed that the characters from Flintstones are the only survivors of the war-torn world. Furthermore, due to the effects of radiation, people were compelled to live in sky homes. Once the radiation level decreased, then these people returned back to the ground to resettle. Also, some reptiles possibly mutated to dinosaur-like creatures due to the effects of radiation. It is also to be noted that when this show came out, the Cold War was at its peak and nuclear tension was very high. Probably, the show's nuclear wars were a result of such political tension. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. What are your thoughts to these theories? Do you believe in them? Click on this I button and share your views on this poll. If you enjoyed watching this video, then please hit the like button and share it with your friends. Till then, think, learn and wonder why.